All right, let's start with a prance. Feet are underneath your hips, shoulder width apart, yes. Facing dead on, good. Inhale up and down. Good, start moving, just working through those legs, warming up your body. I'm gonna turn my music down just a hair. It doesn't correspond with yours. Good. Good. All right, walk it to the back of your space, whatever that means for you. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, fold. Bend one knee, then the other, then both roll. 2, 3, and 4. Inhale, reach. Exhale, fold. Bending one, then the other, then both, roll it up. 3 and 4. Inhale, reach. Exhale, fold. Bending one, then the other, then both, roll. 3, 4. Inhale, reach. Exhale, fold, walk it out, walk it out. Good. And walk it back. Bend your knees, roll it up. 2, 3, 4. Inhale, reach. Exhale, fold, walk it out. Good. If you want, you can add a push-up in there or not. And take it back, roll it up. 2, 3, and 4. Inhale, reach. Exhale, fold, walk it. Good, and take it back. Roll it up. One more, inhale, reach. Exhale, fold, walk it out, and hold. Good. And then take it back. Stand all the way up. Good, nice roll the shoulders back. Feet are nice and wide on your mat, heels in, toes out. All right, here we go, down and up. Good. Knees go wide. Good, pulses, 2, 3, 4, up, pulse, 3, 2, 1, and up, 3, 2, 1, stand up, 3, 2, 1, stand up, down and in, down and in. So you're staying low in those legs. We're gonna add in those heels. Now that you got your arms, you can do one at a time or both at the same time. Good, breathe. Good, here we go. Down and up. Singles, full range. Good. All right, arrow pulse, here we go. Down, hip, back, stand up. Down, hip, up, stand up. Down, hip, take it back, stand up. Down, hip. Good, keep going. Down. Good. And up, down, arrow pulse. Good, elbow in. Again. Few more. Nice, last one. Good, all right, bring it in. And feet can be about hip width apart or they can be together, up to you. You have kind of like a, it's kind of a squat, it's like a chair sit, but nice fancy arms, here we go. Down and up. So really pulling your hips through. Good. Belly button to your spine, just sitting it back. Good. Few more. Should be getting that heart rate up. Good, low impulse. You got this. Good, stand up. It's time to lift up on your toes. Toes down, heels down, heels up and down. Good, just some nice little cow phrases right here without a bar. You can use it if you need it, otherwise try to go without. Nice and tall. Good. Good. We're going to warm up our shoulders and then we're going to move into working our back. Yes? Alrighty, so back to that nice wide stance. We're going to just do some nice figure eights with our arms. Yes? So key is figure eight with your arm. We're going to incorporate our legs, but always come back to the fact that we are really trying to work on our arm right now. Okay, here we go. So you bend and open. Brush down and open. Brush down and open. Good. Really bending into that one knee. Take it open. Nice. All right, other side. So brush. Maybe get your arm first. Close off, open up. Here we go. Down. Good. Nice. Keep going. Yes, get that nice shoulder rotation, really work into those shoulders. Of course, if you've injured them, just know your range of motion, work into it, but also know your limits. Good, let it go. All right, should be kind of loosened up by now, warmed up a bit, regained your breath if you lost it. All right, so we have those, sometimes they're called good mornings. Feet are underneath your hips. Good, sorry, my nose really itches. All right, and then hands, we're gonna start on your hips and you're gonna flat back forward. Now, check in and make sure that your hips stay over your heels. So your heels might even come off the ground a little bit, that's fine, but I'd rather than you sit back like that. See the difference where I'm over my feet? It might feel like you're falling forward, that's okay. Stand back up. Good, this is really gonna work into our back and the back of our legs while we're at it. Good. And down you go. Good, remember, trying to keep that weight over your hips, over your ankles. Good. Or just like that. Okay, option here, you can leave your hands on your hips, or you can kind of cross over right here and try to go again. And back up. Nice, again, nice flat back. With that control. Sweet. Go again. Awesome, come back up. All right, next level, you can stay here or take your arms out, palm space, but eventually the ground. All right, here we go. And just adding a longer lever here already makes it a little bit harder. Good, the slower you move, the more in control you got. Really using those back muscles. Good, at least one more. And come back. All right. Again, you can leave your hands here or last level, arms by your ears. right, here we go. Ooh, it's getting harder to keep my hips over those ankles, but work for it. Again, here we go. If you're not going as fast as me or you're going faster than me, that's fine. Find a speed that works for you. As long as it's challenging, right? Doable, but challenging. Nice, one more. Oh, nice, let that go. I feel like that built a lot of heat, even though I was not moving that much. Whew, it's good. All right, heels and toes out. Find yourself at your bar, roll your shoulders back. Just releve for now. AKA calf raises. We've already been here in the warm up. So not a lot of weight on your hands, but do put your fingers on at least so that you can get that full range of motion. Sometimes we don't go very high for relying on balance. So give yourself that full range of motion, really working through your feet. Awesome. Alrighty. This is going to be one of those. If you have something nearby that you can put in your knee crease, go for it. Otherwise, you're just trying to keep that same knee crease happen. Yeah. So, passe. I'm just turning so you can see me. So remember, you don't want to like jab that foot into your leg. You want it hovering nearby. And you're just going to do little pulses up. So if you have nothing behind your knee, you think like little squeezes. Like, can you squeeze? Like as if your hand was there and trying to squeeze your hand each time. All right. And then just having something behind your knee just makes you do it, right? Otherwise you're gonna drop it. So that knee is slightly out to the side. Little pulses up, little squeezes, little squeeze. Really, we're gonna get into this calf, woo, into this hip. Don't worry, we'll stretch it all out later. Nice, belly button in, shoulders are down. Really gonna tire that leg out pretty fast. La, la, la. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Good, ooh, let it go. Good news, we're going right to the other leg. Don't even need to turn yourself around. Just switch out your towel or your stuffed animal or your pillow or your frame of mind. All right, heels and toes out. Leg is slightly out to the side and little pulses. Here we go. Stay up nice and tall. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Like almost like half, top half lifts. Yes. Boom, boom, boom. Good. Nice. Stay with it. Check out your death grip. Make sure you don't have one. If you're like, that was really too easy, you can always do it in releve, aka with your heel off the ground. Oh man, keep going. And let it go. Woo! All right, make him take a seat. Stretch it out. Oh. Excellent. All right, we are gonna work onto your balance. We're gonna find dancer pose, which, you know, we should do more of since this is ballet, or excuse me, it's bar. All right, catch your foot into your hand if you can, or take that towel, wrap around your foot and catch it. Good. And holding onto your bar, I'm just, again, I'm gonna turn to face you so you can see what I'm doing. So I'm lifting my hip up really dramatically like this, and then up and down. That's going to get you that nice quad stretch that you're looking for. Now you know. If you never felt it before, now you know. Heel towards your bum. Good. All right, so we're working into balance already. So arm can go up, working in for dancer, and then you're going to begin to find a tilt. Kick your foot into your hand so it opens up your shoulder. Now your bar is right here if you need it, right? Or don't use it. But if you are never able to find dancer pose normally because of your balance, that's where you have your bar that comes in handy. You can also rest your arm on it and then just work to occasionally take it off. Good. So you want to make sure it's a challenge. You want to try to challenge yourself here. Really press your foot into your hand to get that nice quad stretch, shoulder opener here. Again, occasionally taking your arm off your ledge so that you can find balance and then come back. Let it go. Sweet, kind of prance out, do whatever you got to do. We're just going to go straight to the other side. All right, whenever you're ready, catch your foot in your hand. Yes, okay. And then just to set up right, dramatically lift it up and then drop it. So your knees come decently together. Good, pulling your heel towards your bum. Awesome. So you can start out with balance by bringing that arm up, or you can start with your hand here, as long as it's a what? Challenge for you. So press your foot in your hand, open up that shoulder, kicking that foot into your hand. Again, try not to use your bar, but it's there if you need it. Maybe you're never able to find full dancer pose, and now you can because you have your bar. And then once you find it, then try to take your hand off. Good, breathe. Good, trying to get your quad stretch as well. Tiring out that standing leg, finding your balance. Lots going on here, even though we're not moving. Breathe. And then come out of it. Sweet, nice work. Roll the shoulders out. We got some push-ups coming your way, so set yourself up on your bar or on the floor. You're on your bar, lift up on your toes, because you would be on your toes if you're on the floor, by the way. All righty, just regular push-ups. Here we go, up and down. Good, let it go. Sweet. Alrighty, let's go ahead and get some of this right back here. We're gonna do that on the ground though. Let's go into the floor bar a little bit, just so that we use our shoulders more. So if your shoulders and your arms are not your friend, feel free to stay up here for this one. But if you can, work into it, right? So step one, you're on the floor. Step two, if your wrists are what kill you, it's not your shoulders, it's your wrists. You can always come onto your fists for these, okay? That'll make it a little bit easier. Otherwise, spread your fingers nice and wide. And then you're gonna start with one leg, pick a leg. You're gonna go back and in, meeting at your knee. So if you're standing, just imagine bending and straightening that leg back, yeah? This is easier on your back than being up at the bar. But again, it does load up weight in your arms. So killing two birds with one stone, or if you're not down for loading up weight in your arms, you have that bar option. Good, take it back, bend your knee, flex your foot, and then straight up and down. Here we go. Remember, belly button in towards your spine. Don't let your belly drop. Good, and then take your knee slightly out to the side. So you're at like kind of that diagonal. Oh, and then up again, here we go. Good, straighten that leg and then pulse. So it's at that diagonal out behind you. Good. And the knee comes across to your opposite elbow and extend at that diagonal. Across, extend, across, extend. Good. So a little coordination. If you're like, I don't have space for that, you can always, because you got a lots of body, you can always bring it to your knee and extend back at that diagonal. Yeah? Or if you're like, my range of motion is just not there today, that's fine, it happens. Good, all right, same leg. It's gonna go straight back. This time you can meet at your knee right here, or you can come all the way through to your elbow. Good, or into your chest. So if you're standing, you're finding that little also C crunch, so you're getting your abs more involved here. Just bringing that knee up as high as you can and extending it back. Good, breathe. Good, all right, get off your hands. If you're on your hands, you can just do some relevés in between, some calf raises, or whatever you gotta do. You can throw in some push-ups if you're still standing. It's up to you. Make it hard for you, right? I'm a guide, but you can live without me eventually if you had to, right? I'm just here to give you extra ideas. All right, fire hydrant, here we go, same leg. That standing leg starts talking to you, just talk back to it. Remind it that your other leg's supposed to be doing all the work, right? All right, last thing on this leg, so you can continue with fire hydrant, or you can extend side, bring it in. Extend and in, extend and in. Good. Trying to extend straight out from your hip if you can. Good, let it go. Woo, get off your hands. Ah, la, la. Move around to the other side. You don't have to turn around. I'm just doing it so you can see what I'm doing. But wherever you have space for your leg to do all the things, that's where you want to be. That's where you want to be. All right. Here we go. Find yourself back on that bar on your hands and knees and extending straight back, closing to your knee. Remember, belly button into your spine. And you're not going like super high arc, right? You can go straight back, maybe a little up, but straight back mostly. Like, what does that feel like to go? It puts that arc back in your back. So that's why you want to be mindful. Keep it in control. Good, all right, leave it back, bend your knee, flex your foot, pulses to the sky. Belly button in. Keep breathing. And if you're on your hands, here's the deal, is that you can put less weight in your hands by engaging your abs. Pull your back up in the middle. So you're kind of like resisting the floor. It'll take some of that weight out of your hands. Also claw through your fingers and press into your knuckles. That'll take some of that weight out of your wrist. All right, take it out to a diagonal and pulses again. Here we go. Nice flex in that foot. Really works into your bum. Whew. It's pretty real on the floor too. I don't know how it is standing, but wow. All right, point your toe at that diagonal and pulses. Here we go. Breathe. Again, you can always be on your knuckles if you need some break for your wrists. Good, take a tiny break, get off your hands. We got like 3 more moves on this leg. Then your bum will be sufficiently worked. Yes. You're like, it's already there. All right, here we go. So extend back at that diagonal, bring your knee in together, extend back. Remember, option, you can extend at your diagonal, bring it to your opposite elbow. Yeah. I guess I lied, we have 4 moves left. I'll let you break a little early, it's okay. Remember at the diagonal. Good, alrighty, regroup. And then you're gonna go all the way through this time. So extending back, coming through to your tricep maybe, your elbow, maybe just in towards your chest. Good, breathe. Remember, if you're standing, you can have kind of that rounded C crunch when you bring your knee in. Just make sure that you don't counter it with an arch back, right? Good. Awesome, fire hydrants, here we go, open. This is also really good for your back. I love it. When I first started doing these, like all these leg movements that we're doing right now, that's like how I lost like a lot of the like extra right in here and like was able to strengthen my back, which everyone really needs because it's like, I feel like one of the more common injuries that really sucks is your back, right? So they're like, lift with your knees, but it's like, really are our knees that much better? Like, let's strengthen our back here, you know? We do all this ab work, but we don't do a lot of back work. So I'm on a mission. We're gonna get our back nice and strong and beautiful. All right, here we go. Extending side, knee bend. Extend, knee bend. Remember, you can stay with your fire hydrants here if you'd like. Good. Building some great strength, especially like right in here, like under your shoulder blades, your lats. If you wanted the anatomy. Love how I throw anatomy terms at you whenever I'm like, can barely think, right? It's just a struggle. You're almost there. Maybe your brain works better than mine. All right. Woo, come off your hands. Again, if you're on your feet, you can prance it out. You can dance it out. Whatever you like. If you're down here, maybe roll off those shoulders. Oh. All right. Go ahead and come down to your mat. If you're not down there already, if you want to drink of water before you go, grab it. All right. If you skipped all that arm work, no worries. We'll come back for some arm work. But yes, we are going to move into some abs. All right. Go ahead and come all the way down onto your back. Whew. Have those knees in for a moment. Alrighty, we're gonna do rock ups. So if you like seals in Pilates, so it's like a seal is where you clap your feet twice, you sit up, clap your feet twice, go back, clap your feet twice over your head, tap them here. You can do that, or you can do boat roll-ups. So you're here, you can start with your hands behind your knees, nice long spine, and then you roll back. And when you roll up, try not to let your feet tap down and find your hover. Yeah, it's kind of fun. In a we're working out kind of fun way, right? Just think about you're like a giant kid. our modes of play are just a little different because I don't know about you, but I'm really not into somersaults anymore or cartwheels for that matter. Never was. But I can get behind this. So next option, you keep going, but take your hands off. You don't need them. If you need them, you need them. And if you want to tap your feet down and then hover, go for it. Make it your own, right? Make it doable, but challenging. So if you want to try straight legs, oh, you can try it. I don't know if I can do it today, but you know, that's why you go for it. Experiment. Figure out what you got. Good. Find your challenge. Go at your pace. You just want to find that hover before you go back again. Find that little place of stillness. I got this, and then go back again. Oh, should be getting tired. If not, you can try talking while you do it. Alrighty, and then roll back down. You get to stay there. Release your feet to the ground. Maybe one shoulder your knees side to side. Kind of release your low back a little bit. Alrighty. We're gonna do some nice bicycles, but of course, we're gonna make them dancery. So bring your knees in, nice. And then extend one leg as your opposite elbow comes to that knee, and then extend that leg up, switch, knee in, extend, knee in, extend, knee in, extend, knee in, extend, keep going, and switch. Now I suppose you could go faster if you'd like, but maybe stay slow and try to get your full shoulder blade off the ground. Really getting into our obliques here. Few more. One more. Good, both legs up. Hands can be under your butt, behind your head, by your side. We have those little beats, I call them, but they're gonna go up and down. So start up, point your toes. Ooh, my legs are tight. As they slowly come down, your chin can curl to your chest, or you can leave your head on the ground and taking them back up and taking them back down. You can have turned out position here where your ankles are facing up, or you can be dead on where the tops of your feet are facing up. It is up to you. They have different varying things. One's gonna really, if your feet are turned out, that's gonna really try to get the inside of your thighs. Otherwise, with your feet facing like top of your feet up, that's gonna really get into your quads. So kind of depends where you wanna build muscle. Today, maybe something's tired. You're gonna get your entire leg regardless. You'll get that inside and the top of your leg no matter which way your feet are facing. You just get a little bit more depending on which way they're facing. Okay, so don't overthink it. Hopefully you're still going up and down on this little switch, switch, switch. You can go super fast on these, or you can be at a decent pace, up to you. Almost there. Breathe. Next time your legs are up, you get done. Hug your knees into your chest. Let's stretch your quads out, and we might as well strengthen your body while you're at it. So that equates to bridges. All right, place your hands on the ground. You should be able to almost brush your heels with those hands, and lift your hips up off the ground and down, up and down, up and down. Keep going, up and up, up and up, 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 up. Hold it up this time, stay. All right, top half lift, so squeeze, get a little higher, 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 higher. Squeeze your bum, get a higher, higher. I know you thought you were done with your butt. We're not done, never done. Awesome, let it go. Hug those knees back into your chest. Sweet. Feet come down to the ground, knees go wide, soles of your feet together. You can either reach through or you can place your hands behind your head. All right, crunches, here we go. Pretty simple crunches. Again, trying to get your shoulder blades off the ground, but use your abs, not your hands. All right, pulses to the top. 2, 3, back down, pulse forward. 3, 2, and down. I guess that's only 3, huh? If you're on beat. 3, 2, 1, lay down, back up. 3, 2, 1, and down. 3, 2, 1, and down. You can also go with the beat in your head or with your music. One more. Pulse 3, 2, 1, and down. Nice. Ooh, bring those knees back in. Excellent. Roll over onto one side and bring yourself on up to your hands and your knees. Turning myself around. All right. Here we go. So 2 options here. We're gonna do down dog to plank, okay? If your hands are really, if your wrists are really the issue here, you can always go dolphin to plank. So let me demo real fast. Option 1, you're in plank to down dog. Now remember, if you want to level up, you can always throw a push-up in there, yeah? But don't worry, we'll give you a level up option. It's called one leg up. So next option, if you need to be on your knees here, you can be, but it's not very effective for this move. What's more effective is if you come to your elbows, okay, and you're in plank, and then you just spike those hips up and bring them back down. And I would say, what is the in-between? Because there's gotta be one, right? The in-between is you go to down dog, and then you bring your knees down whenever you come to plank. You see that? Take them off the ground, lightly tap them down. And if you lightly tap them down instead of jab them, that's really gonna get you that core engagement. Yeah, it's almost harder sometimes. Alrighty, so whenever you're ready, if you wanna level up, you're just gonna take one leg out behind you, pick a leg, and then you'll extend it up, 3-legged dog. Bring it back for plank. Extend it up and back, and bring it in. So like you're in Arabesque. Good, and bring it in. Good, nice. 5 more of those. Remember, you can do this with both feet on the ground. Good, give me one more. Good, bring your knees down, get off your hands for a moment. So really working into our shoulders and our abs. Yes, okay. Gotta have nice shoulders. Alrighty. Sweet. All right, here we go. Ready or not, right? All right, coming into your plank, take your other leg out and extend it back. Bring it in. Extend it back. Try to breathe. 5 more. Good, so you can get one more in there. Good, knees come down. Ooh, get off those hands. Oh, la. All right, push-ups. So again, you can be on your hands. Yeah, I want to say on your hands or your knees. Please be on your hands to some capacity. You can be on your toes or on your knees, or you can go fancy. I'm gonna go for the fancy one. So again, place one knee on the ground, flex that foot, put your other leg on top of it, and dip down. Here we go. You have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Remember, I'd rather you go full range of motion than go as fast as me. You can go faster, whatever you want to do. Your prerogative. Embrace that song. All right, for these. All right, other knee into the ground. Flex your foot so that your other leg has somewhere to rest. Remember, you can do regular ones if you hate these, or you're just like, that doesn't feel safe. All right, whenever you're ready. 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Sweet. Ooh, let it go. Get off your hands, do whatever you gotta do. Roll those out. Excellent. All right, let's go ahead and do some tricep push-ups. Nothing fancy, you can be on your knees for these. I'm going for 5. So again, be on your hands or your knees. I always say that, your knees or your feet, you know what I'm saying. Here we go, 5 tricep push-ups. Elbows come by your side. So whenever you finish, just get off your hands. Sweet. Alrighty. Alrighty. I feel like it's a quad torture day. We did get a lot back here. Can't say that. It's like, yeah, I'd really torture those quads. No, it's all around. Alrighty, here we go. Arms out. Try to keep all this nice one long straight line. And lean back only as far as you can. Keep everything engaged. Good, and then come back up. Nice, you can smile while you do it. Alrighty, take it back. Again, only going back as far as you can. Keep this nice flat line here, yeah? Good, bring it back. Woo. 2 more, just like that. We're gonna go a little longer though, so whenever you're ready, head back. Nice. Great, bring it back. Perfect. Last time. Hold it for as long as you can. Take it back as far as you can. Breathe. And bring it back up. Ay caramba. Alrighty. While we're down here, we're gonna stretch and we go back up. We'll do a little bit of bounce. Sounds good? It's never that easy, right? All right, so splits as much as you'd like or as little as you'd like. You can flex your feet or point your toes. And then begin to fold over. I'll tell you this great story about the difference between flexing your feet and pointing your feet. So why do we always point our feet? Because, you know, it's prettier. Yeah, that's actually, and it helps you continue to point your feet so that whenever you're dancing, your foot naturally goes to that position. So you're just training your foot to be in that position whenever you stretch. That's the reason you stretch with your toes pointed, okay? Reality, you flex your feet, you're gonna get a deeper stretch. So if your feet are pointed, you're gonna be able to go further because you're lengthening think of a rubber band being attached to the end of your toes all the way along the backside of your leg. So if you flex your foot, that's more that rubber band is being stretched out. Whereas if you point your foot, it's going to shorten that rubber band so you'll be able to go further. But no, you're getting a deeper stretch when you flex your feet, which is why in yoga, you flex your feet. Okay, now you know all the things. I hope that you're enjoying your splits. Said no one ever. All right, grab for the inside of your legs, bring the soles of your feet together, sit up nice and tall, and fold over. I feel like how guys always insist on doing bench press when they lift. I feel like dancers always insist on doing the splits when they stretch. It's like their one thing they do, you know. Awesome. Sweet. Alrighty, we're gonna come in for that twist before we get off the ground. So bring one foot in, cross it over if you'd like. Maybe lean away and kick this foot in, and then twist towards your top leg. Good, and I suggest that you hug your knee in, grab your hand, so you get a nice stretch through your glutes. We definitely work that part of your body, so stretch it out. When you see people do this in yoga, where they hook their elbow, they're getting a better detox. We're trying to stretch out our butt, so hug your knee in. Alrighty, and then take your legs out, other side. You're just getting all the info today. All right, and then take that leg in if you like, or leave it straight out, up to you, but twist toward your leg. Hug it in like you love it. If you're like, I can't do that, your hand is right here, and you're just pulling that knee in as close as you can. No stress. Good, alrighty. And then unwind your legs, come into a stand, forward fold while you're at it. Feet can be as wide as your mat or wide as your hips, up to you. Just really stretch out the back of your legs. We definitely worked those today. Remember all those good mornings or those back exercises we did in the beginning? And now it's coming back. Good, bend your knees and roll all the way up. I wanted to make sure that we got a decent stretch in. We're not done stretching, but my hair's going crazy. I'm gonna do the balance before we finish our stretches, so we end on stretches. All right, note to you. Here we go, just typical circles. So point your toe forward, take it to the side, and then take it behind, bring it in. Side, front, side, back, and in. Once you got your balance, maybe hover those toes off the ground. Try not to use your bar. Maybe you go higher. You can smooth it out or continue to articulate each point. The slower, the harder. So you can go faster than me, but this one's slower, the harder. Clearly. Find something that's not moving to focus on. All right, and then maybe you can go higher. You never know until you try it and you kick your furniture, and it's great. Good, go at least one more on that leg. Sweet, just work it out. Not too hard if you're warmed up, within reason, right? Breathe. Okay, here we go, other side. Toes can start on the ground, just tracing the ground. And in, yes, forward, side, back, and together. Now, once you get the hang of it, you can hover those toes. And you can smooth it out. Hands can be wherever you want. I forgot to tell you, there are arms here if you'd like them. I'm gonna put my hands right on my hips though. Good, maybe you're getting that leg a little higher. Never know. So I'm choosing to have my hands on my hips so that my hips don't go crazy, because they tend to be like, whatcha? And I don't want that. Okay. But I do want my legs to go high. Ooh, it's hard. This leg's harder for me. I'm human, in case you didn't know that. I do fall while I try to balance sometimes. Good, try to go one more on that leg. Breathe. Excellent, let it go. Good, let's prance it out and then let's stretch it out, amen? Ooh. Maybe some calf raises, all right. Working through those legs. Good. All right, hip circles. So you're just going to take one hip out, and you can kind of get into your foot here, rolling out your ankle on the ground. Don't roll your ankle, but rolling out your ankle, different. And then go the other way. So hip goes wide and in. Good. This is going to help whenever we do other leg. This is going to help whenever we do those figure fours. It won't just like instantly lock up. Does that ever happen to you? And other way, so go wide. Nice. Alrighty. For those standing figure fours, the best. Flex your foot, crossover, sit it back. Oh, buddy. I'm telling you, go on a hike, go on a walk, do this on the back of your car, off the chair of your car, off the just roll the window down. It's about the right height, or the bumper, depending on your car. Good, really spin, get back. Good, stand all the way up, switch them out. Flex that foot that's up, because that just helps protect your knee, okay? Sink it on down. Good. I know it's a long one, but oh, it should feel really good. Good. Oh, stand on up. Alrighty, face one side. Take your outside leg behind you, up and over. You can bend your front knee as much as you need to get that hip stretch. Good. And other side, and then we have quads, and then we gonna be done. All right, outside foot behind you. Good, take it back up. All right, quad stretch as promised, and then we're gonna be good to go. All right, again, pull your hip up dramatically, let it drop. Bring your knees in line, we'll open that shoulder, get a shoulder stretch while we're at it. We should stretch out our arms. If you wanna go into dancer again, you can. Work on your balance one more time. All right, other side. It's like, now you tell me. All right, dramatically lift that hip and then drop that hip. Stretch out your quad. Bring your heel to your butt. Again, you can come into dancer if you'd like. Good, let it go. Take your thumbs nice and wide. This will have to be our shoulder stretch for today. Look back. Open up your chest and then tuck your thumbs under. Look forward. Or down rather. Good, and then just side to side, kind of release your back. Take a deep breath while you do it. Alrighty, just take one foot behind you, inhale, arm reaches up, and exhale. You guys did awesome. I hope you had fun. I hope you feel like something's gonna be sore tomorrow. And I'll see you next week, sound good?